Yes. Hello, everyone. What shall we speak about today? You tell me. I just got the new necklace with a cross, as you can see. Right now, I'm filming on 3 video cameras to make sure it gets recorded. I have this granular water I recommend to clean your waters. It's very efficient. I smoke up to 400 cigarettes in 84 hours, and there's no problem whatsoever with it. So, yes, I am young and healthy. And what shall we discuss today? We could discuss Prime Minister or State Minister Mette Frederiksen. She will kill about 2 million people in the next 10 years, 10 years with vaccines. She killed 90,000 people until further, and about a million mink, innocent mink who was not sick, ruined so many farmers. But of course, he is innocent and acquitted like all other world leaders that has the same disease as I have, which makes you want to destroy people. And besides, they have no real power. There's not really any powerful person on the planet because the gods decide everything. It's their planet. It's their planet to rule. And even though the anonymous creator gave me the entire multiverse and he told me he's very glad for it, and I actually own the people, no, the planets and stuff, it doesn't really help much because I am not the ruler of this planet, never was, never will be, and I cannot change all the things I want to change for the people yet. So, it's a big problem. Too many people. Sometimes I sense people's emotions telepathically, feel what the people needs. And what is it that the people need today? We need solutions to the world's biggest problems, of course. Mind control, greed, and corruption. And we need the solution for people's personal problems. Problem is today no one takes good decisions. So I have asked the guards and the ETs to make 5D or 6D remote control people to take good decisions only. I hope that can save us all. If of course the people don't mind being remote controlled to take only good decisions. 5G can do it, 6D can do it. So as Trump recommends, 6D. And what else do I have on the program today? I don't know. Some people really would like to murder Putin and want me to kill Putin. But I heard that he wants me to make a video because if I didn't do it, he would become depressed. And of course, I will save Mr. Putin, our dear murderer, just wants Ukraine as his own property. But you know what? I really don't like those people messing up my kindergarten, filled with innocent children that sacrifices their life to participate in an evil war created by the gods. I'm sure Putin he has the same disease as I have, male Lyme disease. The guy makes you want to be owned. You're owned by maybe not, maybe you may be owned by beings that want you to destroy others and yourself. That maybe could explain the war in Ukraine. And yeah, of course, Putin says it's to denazify the country. I know nothing about the war. I don't really would like Mr. Zelensky, Mr. Putin, to tell me what it is about war. I don't know. I have a gut feeling that tells me that they don't have the guts to go to their superiors and say, we refuse to go to war. Because obviously, it's the guards, it's the superiors, their superiors that controls all politicians of the world. They corrupted them all. No one gets to the top without being corrupted. And it's the guards behind it. They did it to the pharaohs 2,000 years ago, gave them gold and diamonds, make them obsessed and corrupt, and they give a shit about people then. So the problem with Mr. Putin is there's a lot of reports I get from people getting a lot of anxiety, fear, and worry, and it stops healing. And Hitler, it's like Hitler, he used a lot of lives still to repair the damage he did, and he's going to work lots of lives. I want to clean up after World War II, but psychiatry makes it impossible at the point. Because everything I need to feel good and have to be able to work, they make very difficult. So please get me home, people. Please, 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 please. And I will save everyone, of course. We need good, positive news. And for healers, their powers will double. So it will be good. It will be very good. So I've decided to make a very long video where I just let my mouth run so you can get to know me. And let me say at this point, I really have no idea what to talk about. I'll just speak and speak and speak, I think. If I just had the slightest clue about to talk about. But you know, actually, the universe helps you to take good decisions because no one can do that alone. But does the universe succeed in that? Well, that is the question. So, but we have karma. You know, karma doesn't lock you in inevitability, inevitability. You can drop karma, say higher self karma, higher self guides, guardian angels, and ancestors. I am hereby dropping karma. Then you will not be magnetically controlled around in the circus, in the kindergarten, okay? It's been possible since 93 and so. So where are we today? No one can tell me what the world's biggest problem is. No one can tell me what people's personal problems is. So it's not like the people is helping me make it easier to solve everything for them with ease. So I just have to figure everything out by myself, as always. And I did that for 38 years now, so that will be just fine. But I really need some more empathic. I cannot go around taking responsible for evil aliens, gods, all souls in the multiverse, humans, animals, plants, trees, planets, fish, etc. You know what I mean. For I only get $2,000 a month. Come on, people. And I have to do world leaders jobs too. If it was not for me, the only one who speak the truth about aliens and gods and the multiverse and everything and post links about everything, no one would be doing it. Without me, everyone would be screwed. And that's not just my ego speaking. Without me, we would not never have the highest quality of life in the multiverse, which was possible 11 years ago if only I did succeed in coming to the Queen when I was 19. So 8 years later, we could all have had the highest quality in the multiverse. We could have had no disease, free power, free electricity, robots do everything, artificial intelligence solve all problems. And it's a disaster that the psychiatry screwed me over and gave me 5 years of depression because they stopped it and all that bullshit. I don't want to speak anymore about it because honestly it makes me traumatized and depressed. No one wants to listen to it. So, what more do you want me to speak about? I like girls. I really like girls. I don't see many people. I like being alone. I'm very much alone. And I like it that way. But of course, I would like to be with a lot of women. And guys, I have friends. And some people, some girls who wants to be a boy and girlfriend, and life is okay. The guys say there's like a year or a half year to I get the highest quality of life in the multiverse a human can get. So how we have that arranged, I don't know. What matters most to me is that everyone else gets it. And that's not just non-selfish thing, it's very selfish. This is because that's my job. It's what I'm hired to do. So I need help for that. Of course, we need all healers to heal everyone, so we will take better choices and decisions and have better thought, feeling, action, orientation. And what more can I say? I don't know. 11 minutes have passed now. Just tell me what you want me to speak about. I mean, like, I can speak about any subject. I just like, because I live in truth and goodness, I just like extract the truth from nothing out of the ethos. You can all do it. You just have to live in truth and goodness all your life. Never lie and deceive, because you will be lied to and deceived then. But it is possible to develop and through that develop in the multiverse through deceit and betrayal. That I certainly do not recommend this for anyone. Besides, nothing makes you age more than lying deceit. I just met this guy. He has 103 years and he looks like 40. He's obviously never lied and deceived. Completely fresh, smokes like hell, and it's a pretty cool guy. He laughs all the time when I give him a lead of the God stories. Most people do, but psychiatry always find them appropriate. Ooh, appropriate. So, what shall we speak about now? I wish I could smoke a cigarette. I love smoking, I'll never stop. Besides, I just bought the big model of grander water, but I'm not allowed to get it inside. So, and I'm not allowed to get honey to my coffee, I'm not allowed to get coconut oil to my sunscreen, I'm not allowed to get my own coffee, I'm not allowed to. At some point, they refused to give me my PC and threatened to take my mobile phone because I would write a text message for my friend here. And it's all bullshit. It's completely worthless bullshit. The whole psychiatry and the pharmaceutical industry and hospitals are crashing down into all healthcare systems will crash down in 2025. So, what more can I say? Well, medicine makes you lose friends, okay? All your friends mostly, because you become crazy, possessed by entities, 100 to 1,000. Support you no matter what you believe, and the beings who possess you when you're on medication is really bad. Makes you possessed by demons, great assaults, violence, attacks, suicide, murder. 100 times more than illegal drugs. So really, please, world leaders, make drugs legal, decriminalize it, get everyone out of prison, and everyone in custody locked up. We'll have terminators and robots prevent any attacks, terrorism, pedophilia, neglect of children, adults, rape, and then there's no problem locking them outside. And besides, they can always get people to reincarnate if they die when they want to. Most people don't want to, but a lot of people do want to. So at some point, besides, they get forced to it if the higher self thinks it's best for their development. But you can delay it very long time. So besides, it's a giant work creating the timeline, the right planet, the right race, the right looks, the right story, the right past, present, and future to match up. As it has to be organized in the universe to maybe go into a higher unit. Oh, I don't know the exact words for it in English, I must admit. But you know, when it goes up to the higher development, you don't have much choice when it comes to that really. So we have freedom, lots of freedom, and it will not be taken away from us. It's all right, I don't like it. The last new thing is client says there's no consequences. That's not. I really find it difficult believing that. I really like to think so. I mean, like it would be nice. I asked for it, but sounds amazing, right? Do whatever you want, no consequences. Some years ago, it was like God wants to teach us there's always consequences, but now no consequences. So maybe someone could elaborate that. I really like that. So, yeah, well, I'll get home in a week. So I'd like to get visitation by other women and boys and men and whatever. I have a wizard to help me. Great, great wizard that speaks with the god and sacrifice a lot for the ancestor. And it's 100% guaranteed. I wrote it on my wall. You can check it out. Baba Tunade says his name is, and you can like very cheap. You can get him to do 30 of the wildest thing in life. And yeah, do anything for like $100 or $50 or $500. You can get him to do whatever dream life you want to have. There's nothing you cannot guarantee because it will, Aaron's ancestors will be involved, your ancestors, and they will guarantee it will happen. So, what more can I say? I feel like smoking. I bought those big fans, the most powerful ones, and used them as an engine, as a wind turbine. 380 watts and 350 watts. And they could suck out all the smoke in this room and the entire psychiatry. But I'm of course not allowed to get them in because they just have to ruin everything. And because of my conviction for something I didn't do, I lost my child, I lost my friends almost, I lost my family because it makes me so tired. I want to do drugs to pep me up. It's just a disaster. And they found out that in Akashic Records 40 times now that I have not done that, what I've been accused of. They know that I'm not violent, I'm not a pedophile, I'm not a murderer, I'm not a criminal. Everything criminal I've done is a bit theft, and 90% I paid about all my debts went for what I stole except for a few areas. So I don't think I'm a criminal really. So there's one place in Netto, it's called Denmark. She refused to let me pay, even though I stole PS for around $400-500. She refused to let me pay because she says, I don't even want to report you because you're too known. Everyone knows you and knows everything about you like that. She didn't say that, but sometimes I really feel that and it's annoying. Everybody just speaks about me all the fucking time, like I'm the fucking most exciting person on the planet. And really, people, I'm not boring, like, but I don't get it. Why can't you just speak about everyone else? Why does it always have to be me? I speak to my friends, that's girls. Yeah, their friends, their girls, friends, and people speak in the background. They want to rape me and blah, 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 blah. So, that I'm looking forward to. Someday it will happen. I never raped anyone, never will. So I don't know if it will happen, but someday I feel like I will find some kind of crazy girl who wants to. So, because I like crazy girls, psychopaths. So don't get bored. I like normal people too, no problem. But normally they just find me very crazy. Most people do. I'm really not crazy. My voice is so from the Akashic Records story archive. 99.99% of everything I have said and written for 23 years now, since I was 15, is the truth and the whole truth, all of it. That's why I've been exposed to 37 murder attempts by world leaders, because I exposed all of the deceits, including vaccines, mind control, greed, corruption, pedophilia, human trafficking, send out aliens to stop and time again, and they always save me. They cannot kill me because and now the world leaders found out some years ago they're very glad that it didn't succeed in killing me because they cannot do without me. So, the risk-free society and the highest quality of life is up to 93 years delay instead of you have it in 2040 as the God promised. It will take further up to 93 years because the psychiatry just keeps interfering and disturbing me and mixing things up. Wrong medication, wrong treatment, lousy pay, work hours, 120 hours a week, and $2,000 is not much for that, you know. So please, people, could we please arrange something? Some more pay, a new place to live in the forest, something, something. I don't require much. My voice says the God says 3 million Danish crowns. That's like $500,000 I should have. The United States president gets $2.4 million a month. I'm not like Trump, I'll reject it because I don't have the money to pay for it myself. I'm not a billionaire. I don't have much money. Like, I'm a good guy, naive and good-hearted. It pays to be really good-hearted and naive, but like people stole like $50,000 from me until further. And now I refuse to lend people money because when you lend people money, they steal it. So I only experienced a few people pay back. I always paid my debt except one time, like $30 because she was disappeared. So, so what is it that the people require from me? What is it that you seek? Because what you seek is seeking you. And you have 12 to 24 soulmates. It splits up into 24 and so there should be enough partners for everyone. But a lot of people kill themselves because they lack of love from themselves to others, from themselves to themselves, from others to them. And of course, we can have risk-free society, instant reincarnation of partners who wants to be with them. So and they can just reincarnate. Like, if, for example, me, the gods, the gods only allow me to die for 2 days. And they recommend I get killed by the ladies 800 times a day. So I have thought about if I take to Ukraine and reincarnate 800 times a day, I can break the neck of 800 Russian soldiers a day. And then there will be 24,000 in a month. And like in 4 months, there will be like 96,000 Russian soldiers. And then the Russian army will be gone. But of course, I'm not allowed to. And probably I refuse to do so because it's not my war. It has nothing to do with me, but I don't like killing of innocent children and women and men and bombing of hospitals and schools and art places and opera houses and whatever, nuclear plants, electricity plants. It's just bullshit. Besides, Putin will have very much anxiety, fear, and worry. As you've seen sometimes, he is very scared. And I recommend him to stop the war immediately and pull back all his forces. Let Ukraine be Ukraine. The United States gave them $10,000 billion or $1 million. They can rebuild. People can reincarnate. I fixed that. So, and he's really made a quit because he has made Lyme disease. And it's a mass murder like all other world leaders except me. I'm not corrupt either. I claim that at least, but they say no. February says everyone in the top is corrupt. It's and punish it with death. So, but I'd like to solve, fix or remove corruption without any death. I have this employee at my workplace at home. She recommend I kill all world leaders, and she think I should just go to action and do it. Unfortunately for them, I do not have that much power, and I would not. I'm not even allow myself to. It's their country, their people. They've been chosen. Their problem. So I don't know what's more I have on the program today. I think I'll just go smoke a cigarette. Be right back.